Let me ask you a serious question. Why do some people work their entire lives and then stay broke? Meanwhile, other people seem to play by a completely different rule book and quietly build millions. Same economy, same taxes, same 24 hours, but wildly different results. Now, I know you're probably thinking the difference is intelligence, education, or luck, but that's not it. In fact, some of the richest people on earth barely graduated school, and some of the smartest people you know are buried in student debt and living paycheck to paycheck. So what's actually going on? Simple. Most people think money is about working hard, but the wealthy understand something most people never figure out. Money is a game, and like any other game, there are rules, hidden rules, rules that aren't taught in school, rarely discussed at the dinner table, and definitely not explained in a 9-to-5 orientation packet. And if you don't know the rules, you can work your entire life and still lose. But once you see how the game actually works, everything changes. In this video, we're breaking down 10 powerful rules of the money game that 99% of people never understand. And once you see them, you'll start noticing the pattern everywhere. Let's start with a rule that flips everything upside down. Rule number 1, the game is not about money. It's about ownership. Okay, now here's the first thing most people misunderstand about money. The wealthy are not obsessed with money. They're obsessed with ownership. Think about it. When you work a job, you're essentially renting out your time. You trade hours for dollars. Work 8 hours, get paid, stop working, money stops. Simple. But wealthy people don't focus on income. They focus on owning things that produce income. Businesses, real estate, stocks, AI, royalties, digital products, systems, because ownership changes the entire equation. Imagine two people. Person A works a job making $80,000 per year. Person B owns assets that generate $80,000 per year. Same money. Completely different reality. Person A must wake up tomorrow and keep working. Person B could go fishing for 6 months and still get paid. See the difference? Income from labor versus income from ownership. One requires effort every day. The other runs in the background. This is why wealthy people talk about assets constantly. Because assets are the machines that produce money. A paycheck is just fuel. Assets are the engine. Think about someone like Jeff Bezos. He didn't get rich because he worked harder than everyone else. He got rich because he owned Amazon. Every time Amazon grows, his wealth grows, even if he's sleeping. That's the power of ownership. And once you understand this rule, you stop asking, how can I make more money? And start asking, what can I own that produces money? Because in the money game, workers earn income. Owners build wealth. But here's where things get interesting. Because even when people start making more money, most still lose the game. And the next rule explains exactly why. Rule number 2, the system is designed to keep you spending. Listen closely, because here's something uncomfortable most people never realize. The economy runs on spending, which means the system quietly encourages people to stay consumers. Think about the messages you see every day. Upgrade your phone, buy the new car. You deserve this. Treat yourself. You're constantly nudged to spend. And it works, because humans are emotional creatures. We buy things that make us feel successful, even if those things are slowly draining our future wealth. This is why you see people making 6 figures, but still living paycheck to paycheck. New car, luxury apartment, fancy vacations, expensive lifestyle. From the outside, it looks successful. Behind the scenes, it's financial quicksand. Because wealth isn't built from what you earn. It's built from what you keep and invest. And the spending trap is dangerous because it's subtle. It creeps in slowly. First, it's a nicer apartment, then a newer car, then a bigger house, then private school, then expensive habits. Before long, your entire income is spoken for. You're making more money than ever, but you feel just as stuck. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the biggest reasons people stay trapped in the middle class. Because the system rewards consumers, but the wealthy behave differently. They delay lifestyle upgrades. They invest first. They buy assets before luxuries. And ironically, many wealthy people look surprisingly ordinary, driving normal cars, living below their means, because they understand something powerful. Consumption makes you look rich. Ownership makes you be rich. And once you understand that, you start playing a very different game. But wait, let me pause real quick and say that if you're actually serious about building real wealth through digital products, AI, assets, and not just watching videos about it, join the Stealth Wealth Society right now. Once you become a member, you'll get complete access to the entire Stealth Wealth store and all of our other AI courses. So if you've been meaning to level up, this is your window now. The link's in the pinned comment and description below. But anyways, now here's where the game gets even more fascinating, because the next rule explains why simply working harder rarely solves the problem. Rule number 3, the real currency of wealth is leverage. Seriously, most people believe wealth comes from working more hours, more effort, more hustle. But there's a problem with that approach. Humans only have 24 hours in a day, which means income tied to effort always has a ceiling. You can only work so much. That's where leverage comes in. Leverage is the secret weapon of the wealthy. Leverage means using tools, systems, or people to multiply your results. For example, imagine a baker. One baker working alone can bake maybe 200 loaves of bread a day. But if that baker opens a bakery with 10 employees, now they're producing thousands of loaves. Same person. Massive scale. That's leverage. Technology is another form of leverage. Think about YouTube creators. One video can reach millions of people while they sleep. Investing is leverage too. Money working for you, instead of you working for money. This is why wealthy people chase leverage relentlessly, because leverage breaks the time barrier. One effort, multiple results, one investment, growing returns, one system, continuous income. Without leverage, you're stuck trading time for money. With leverage, you can build exponential growth. And here's the crazy part. We live in the most leveraged era in human history. AI, digital platforms, online businesses, automation, YouTube. One person can now build what used to require entire companies. But most people still think small because they were taught the old rule: work harder, climb the ladder, earn a raise. But the money game rewards leverage, not labor. And once you understand that, your entire strategy changes. But the next rule might be the most misunderstood rule of all, because it explains why saving money alone will never make you wealthy. Rule number 4, saving money won't make you rich. Trust me, I get it. Saving money is important, but it's not how people become wealthy. Let's break this down together. Imagine someone saves $500 a month. That's $6,000 per year. After 10 years, they've saved $60,000. Solid discipline. But here's the problem. Wealth isn't built through saving alone. It's built through growth. Money must be invested. Compounding must occur. Assets must increase in value. Otherwise, inflation quietly eats away at everything. This is why wealthy people don't just store money. They deploy it. They invest in stocks, businesses, real estate, funds, ideas, assets that grow. Because compounding is where the magic happens. A single dollar invested can multiply many times over decades. Albert Einstein supposedly called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. And when you understand it, you start seeing money differently. Saving becomes the starting point. Investing becomes the real strategy. Because in the money game, money sitting still slowly loses. Money invested can multiply. But this next rule explains why most people never reach that stage. Because they're trapped by something even more powerful than money, their mindset. Rule number 5. Your financial identity controls your wealth ceiling. Pay attention, because here's something most people never think about. Everyone has an invisible money identity, a mental blueprint of what they believe is possible. For example, some people believe making $50,000 a year is great money. Others believe $50,000 is barely getting started. Same number, different perception. Your financial identity shapes your actions. It determines what risks you take, what opportunities you pursue, what level of income feels normal. If someone believes wealth is only for other people, they subconsciously sabotage opportunities. If someone believes wealth is achievable, they behave differently. They take calculated risks. They seek knowledge. They look for leverage. This is why mindset matters more than people think, because the money game is psychological before it's mathematical. Think about professional athletes. Before they dominate the field, they see themselves as winners. They believe it first. Then they build it. Money works the same way. If your mental ceiling is low, your results will follow. But when your financial identity expands, your behavior changes. You start learning faster, thinking bigger, making smarter decisions. And that shift alone can completely change your trajectory. But the next rule might be the most powerful rule of the entire game because it explains why time, not money, is the real secret weapon of wealth. Rule number 6. Time is the real wealth multiplier. All right, now here's the cold, hard reality. Most people think wealth comes from earning a lot of money, but that's only part of the story. The real multiplier in the money game is time, because time activates something incredibly powerful, compounding. And compounding doesn't care how smart you are, how hard you work, or what degree you have. It only cares about how long your money stays invested. Let's look at a simple example. Imagine two people. Person A starts investing $500 a month at age 25. Person B waits until age 35 but invests twice as much every month. Who ends up with more money? Surprisingly, person A. Because those extra 10 years of compounding make a massive difference, money begins growing on itself. And then that growth begins growing on itself. And over time, the curve becomes explosive. Early on, compounding feels boring. The progress looks slow, almost invisible. But decades later, it looks like magic. That's why wealthy people obsess over starting early. They know time is more powerful than talent, more powerful than hustle, more powerful than even the amount invested. Time is the ultimate multiplier, which means the biggest financial mistake most people make is waiting. Waiting until they make more money, waiting until the perfect moment, waiting until they feel ready. But the money game rewards speed of entry, not perfection. Even small investments can snowball into massive wealth if given enough time. So the real question isn't, how much should I invest? The better question is, how soon can I start? Because the earlier you begin, the longer compounding can quietly do its thing. But here's the twist most people never see coming. Even when people start making money and investing, they still lose the game. And the next rule explains exactly why. Rule number 7. Taxes are the biggest wealth leak nobody talks about. Now we got to talk about something most people ignore until tax season. Taxes. Because taxes are one of the largest wealth transfers in the world. Yet most people never learn how they actually work. Employees get paid. Then taxes are taken out immediately. But investors and business owners play by different rules. They earn money through assets, which opens the door to tax advantages. Depreciation, capital gains rates, business deductions, retirement accounts, tax strategies, all legal, all built into the system. And here's the fascinating part. The tax code isn't designed to punish success. It's designed to encourage certain behaviors. Building businesses, creating jobs, investing in real estate, funding innovation, which is why those activities receive tax advantages. But if someone only earns income through a paycheck, they miss most of those opportunities. Think of taxes like a bucket with a leak. If you pour water in, but there's a hole at the bottom, you'll struggle to fill it. That's how many people treat their finances. They work harder, earn more, but a large portion disappears through taxes. Meanwhile, wealthy individuals structure their income differently. They use tax-advantaged accounts. They own appreciating assets. They leverage deductions. And over decades, that difference becomes enormous. This doesn't mean avoiding taxes. It means understanding the rules, because the money game isn't just about making money. It's about keeping more of what you make. But now we're about to talk about something even more interesting. Because there's one advantage wealthy people have that almost nobody notices. And once you see it, you'll start spotting it everywhere. Rule number 8. Wealth is built through networks, not just knowledge. Most people think success is about knowing the right information. But knowledge alone isn't enough. Because opportunities rarely come from information alone. They come from people. Your network quietly shapes your financial future. Think about it. If everyone around you is struggling financially, what conversations dominate? Complaints about bills, frustration about work, fear of risk. But if you're surrounded by builders, investors, and entrepreneurs, the conversations change. Business ideas, investment opportunities, partnerships, strategies, mindset. Opportunities start appearing everywhere because networks expose you to possibilities you never knew existed. For example, many businesses start from simple conversations. Someone mentions an opportunity. Another person provides capital. Someone else brings skills. And suddenly, a new venture is born. That's the power of networks. They compress time. They accelerate learning. They unlock doors you didn't even know were there. This is why wealthy people invest heavily in relationships. They attend events, join communities, collaborate, connect with builders, because opportunities travel through networks faster than information ever could. And the people you surround yourself with quietly shape your expectations, your ambition, your behavior, which means upgrading your environment can upgrade your financial trajectory. But here's the next twist in the money game. Because the wealthy don't just think differently about relationships, they think differently about risk. And this next rule might completely change how you see it. Rule number 9. The biggest risk is playing it too safe. Let's be honest, most people believe safety equals security. Get a stable job, save money, avoid risk, play it safe, and on the surface, that sounds logical. But in the modern economy, playing it safe can actually be the riskiest strategy of all. Why? Because the world changes fast. Industries evolve. Technology replaces jobs. Inflation erodes purchasing power. And the cost of living continues rising. If someone relies on a single paycheck forever, their entire financial future depends on one source. One company, one industry, one employer. That's a fragile system. Wealthy people approach risk differently. They diversify. Multiple income streams, multiple assets, multiple opportunities. Instead of avoiding risk entirely, they take calculated risks, small experiments, investments, business ideas, side hustles, and over time, some of those bets pay off massively. This doesn't mean reckless gambling. It means understanding the difference between smart risk and stagnant safety. Because in the money game, growth requires movement, and movement requires risk. But the final rule of the money game might be the most important of all, because it explains why some people eventually win, even if they start with nothing. Rule number 10. Consistency beats genius every time. Now here's something I already know most people hate hearing. Building wealth isn't glamorous, it's not flashy, it's not exciting most of the time. It's actually pretty boring. Consistent investing, consistent learning, consistent discipline, year after year, decade after decade. And that's exactly why so many people fail. Because humans crave excitement, quick wins, instant results. But wealth rewards patience. Imagine planting a tree. You water it, give it sunlight, take care of it for years. It barely grows. Then one day it becomes massive. Money works the same way. Small actions repeated consistently compound into extraordinary results. Investing regularly, improving skills, building assets, learning about money. Those habits stack up, and eventually, the momentum becomes unstoppable. This is why average people who stay consistent can outperform brilliant people who quit early. Consistency builds compounding. Compounding builds wealth, and wealth builds freedom, which brings us to the biggest realization of the entire money game. Now, since you made it this far, here is the honest truth about the money game. You see, the money game isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It isn't about getting lucky. And it definitely isn't about working yourself into exhaustion. It's about understanding the rules. Ownership, leverage, time, investing, tax awareness, networks, calculated risk, consistency. Once you understand these principles, you stop playing the game blindly. You start making strategic moves. And slowly, your financial life begins to change. Because the biggest shift isn't how much money you make. It's how you think about money. If this video opened your eyes to how the money game actually works, comment the words "money game" below. I read the comments and I want to know who's starting to think differently about wealth. Don't forget to join the Stealth Wealth Society if you truly want to level up. And if you want to take this even further, watch the next video on your screen right now. Because once you understand the money game, the next step is learning the quiet strategies wealthy people use to stay rich without anyone noticing. Trust me, that video will completely change how you see money, and I'll see you there.